came over from Sweden to play in North America. You went to Manitoba in the AHL to start up. Maybe you can share, um, the feelings and the grind of getting from one level to the next level. What was kind of going, if you can remember back, what was going through your mind, not only having to adapt to a different culture and country, continent, but like through the whole hockey grind of it, to share with these young players and parents.
Yeah, I mean, I came from Sweden and I was hurt a little bit the year before, so I only played like 13 games the year before, I think, and then coming over and I think I played like 53 games my first year in Winnipeg, and it's just like it's a big difference when you're playing that many games and like uh, most people just watching the game don't know what a grind it is, just like both on your body but also mentally, to like be able to focus like that every single game, right? Because like for players there's 82 games too, right? So I mean, January, February, March, we usually have like 16 or 17 games a month, right? With travel and everything like that.
Yeah.
So uh, that was the biggest thing for me to just realize that all my off ice time where I was not at the rink still went to preparing myself for the next game or the next practice. Like I would generally just spend like maybe 4 hours a day at the rink, but like the rest of my day was like 100% focused on like what can I do like to get myself better for the next game, like stretching and rolling out at home, like dinners, like sleep, very important, right? So yeah, like once you're in that pro bubble, pretty much everything you do in life is like what can I do to get better?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, professional sports, professional athletes. It is a job. You have to, one, you're of course, playing, and all that, but you're entertaining
Yep.
people as well. So they're watching you every step of the way. They're judging, and all that stuff. Yeah. So obviously, like probably since you're being from Stockholm, you're used to the snow in Winnipeg or in Manitoba there.
Yeah. I mean, that was my first year over here, and like it's kind of like I said too. Like I was 100% focused on just hockey. That like I didn't really care where I lived. Like now when I get like a little bit older, it's like nice to live somewhere sunny and a little bit more warm. But like especially like when I first came over, like I did not care. Like I was just happy being here, and yeah, I found a lot of uh, great friends in Winnipeg too.
Yeah. Well, so while on the AHL club there, like, it was only one full year before you played with the Canucks?
No, so I was with Winnipeg for a year. Then Winnipeg got their NHL team back, so the Vancouver's farm team moved to Chicago, and I was in Chicago for a year. And then my second year there, I had my hip surgery, my first one, and then I went up to play with the Vancouver the following year.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. One of the questions I have, so given on, while in the AHL, you got many different coaches around, obviously the head coaches, assistant coaches, but trainers and goalie coaches. How often were they working with you? Like, who's the goalie coach with the Canucks at that time, or the AHL team?
So I had Rick St. Croix with Winnipeg, and then Rolly Melanson was with the big club, right? So he came down like a few times a year, just to see how we were doing, and we could do like video on the computer and stuff like that, right? So um,
Yeah, a lot of video coaching as well.
yeah, like Rolly figured out that I was one of these guys that wanted to see everything, right? And that I kind of got in my head at times. So um, Rolly came with the idea that as soon as I was playing good, we weren't going to watch anything at all, right? So just ride it, don't mess with anything. So that playoff run that we had with Vancouver to make the playoffs and everything, that was one of those stretches because I played like 30 games in a row and just don't overthink it like I tend to do at times.
Yeah, for sure. Playing professionally as well, lots of video coaching, whether it's the head coach showing stuff or, about the power plays, penalty kills, and just breaking down the small details. So that's what I passed on
Yeah,
to these kids as well that I am able to coach.
yeah,
Even in practices, whether the way they're doing, it could be breakouts or groups or say in the offensive zone, the way they cut back in the corners and how they can take advantage of those
exactly.
defenders to take them out. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a big part of it. Yeah. So do you keep in touch with anyone in the Vancouver area or Victoria area?
Yeah, yeah. So I have like a ton of friends there, and like during my 5 years with the Vancouver organization, I got to meet like a lot of wonderful people that I still keep in touch with. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And do you want to share what you're doing right now with the real estate and all that, and who you work for? And
yeah. So I started a few months ago now, and I'm selling for Kenneth James Realty. It's called down here, and we are a pretty new company. We've only been around for like 2 years, but it's it's super motivating for me to start something new here and start fresh, and yeah, it's been going great so far.
yeah, great. Your commercials and look great, and all that looks like you've transitioned pretty smoothly from
Yeah,
hockey.
it's fun.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for these players in junior hockey or college hockey or pro hockey that may be transitioning to the real world or stop playing competitive hockey? Do you have any advice or tips of what you've kind of gone through?
No, but it's kind of like the same thing as I would say with normal life too. Like you just gotta uh, take it day by day, set your goals, and just like work your ass off to fulfill them, right? And like that's why I think that so many athletes transition easier to like normal jobs, right? Because like we're already kind of used to that grind and
The grind, yeah.
like being able to just focus on one goal at a time and fulfilling them, right?
For sure. Yeah. Passing on to these kids and players is just the positivity of everything. The team atmosphere, having to be able to work with others, adapt when,
Yeah,
sometimes you're going to a new team, new country. Everything's new. You have to always adapt because, we don't usually just stay in one job. We change or other people are coming to the team, whether it's real estate or hockey.
exactly.
And yeah, just we all go through the grind, have to work hard every day towards that goal of winning every day. Um,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming on today. That's Eddie Lack, who played 9 years pro and spent a lot of time with the Vancouver Canucks around this area. and Calgary, Carolina, New Jersey in the NHL as well, and being from Sweden.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Eddie.